is StiltzkinKupo84 with Cat and Fan Gamer TV. As you can see, I am still in this Hilgigars battle, trying to... Ooh, well, Vivi went down. I am still trying to get the Hamlin Flute from Hilgigars here. I don't remember if it's the Hamlin Flute or the Golem Flute. I think I have the Golem Flute equipped. Anyway, there's a flute that we need for Aiko, and Hilgigars has it. And just like any decently strong-headed giant, he is not giving us this flute. I have been in this battle for, I would say, 2 hours already. I put it on pause, went and did some other things, came back. Within a half hour, the system wasn't turned off yet. Super awesome. And I'm about 9 ethers invested into this battle right now. Now how come... That makes me mad. Vivi keeps dropping because he is auto-hasted. And if I have to do this whole battle again, one thing I won't be doing is making Vivi have auto-haste. I definitely won't be doing that. Because the only thing Vivi is good for right now at this part of the fight is for casting slow. It's really the only thing he actually does right now. He doesn't need to be auto-hasted. What happens when Vivi is auto-hasted is that his float spell wears off faster. Now we want Zidane auto-hasted, obviously, because we want him to have more steal attempts at a faster rate, so I have to spend less of my actual life doing this actual fight. And plus, Zidane's got the HP to back it up, 1395, so he can take a hit. We're not worried about him dropping to the ground. Who we are worried about dropping to the ground, though, is Vivi, because he's pretty fragile compared to Zidane. He's under 1000 HP. But Hilgigars does this thing called Earthquake, and it basically does earth elemental damage to the whole party all at once. So if Vivi is down there, he's gonna feel it. I don't even really care, honestly, if Aiko drops. She's got regen on her automatically from the flute, so she's okay even though she doesn't have that much HP. She's got less than Vivi. I'm okay with her taking a hit. I would say Garnet and Vivi are the ones I don't really want to get hurt at all. So definitely, if I have to do this boss again, I'll be taking the auto haste off of Vivi. However, there's no real reason I would have to do this boss again. The only reason I would have to do this boss again is if I become all ethers in, and I run out of MP, and I have no ethers in my inventory, then I will be forced to try again. There's no time limit in this battle, so there's really no risk of running out of time. It's some of the most torturous conditions in the whole game. If you can tell by my voice that I'm sort of defeated spiritually, unlike any other boss battle in Final Fantasy IX is capable of doing. At least the Beatrix battles, you have to start over. There's a time limit. You get, you know, that 2 minutes to just recharge. And do I really want to make another go at this? Yeah, I think I do. Well, no, maybe I'll eat some munchies or whatever, and then I'll do another go at this. However, with the Hilgigars fight, there is none of that. It's just straight through. It's just... the pause button is your only friend. I mean, literally, everything else is against you in this fight. And all that we're doing is stealing, and we haven't even gotten to the second phase of the fight yet, where we actually seek to do damage to Hilgigars. The second phase of this fight is not going to be the other half. It's literally going to be like 3 or 4 rounds of punishment before Hilgigars drops. It's not as if he's built to survive a whole lot, it's just that he's built to annoy us a whole lot. And that is definitely what he is doing. This Flute for Aiko has a steal rate of 1 out of 256, along with a couple of the other steals in the game. This is the hardest steal that you can hope to achieve. People shake their heads at the memory of stealing from Hilgigars on every single game facts page that I have visited, on every single IGN and Reddit, and even on the wiki. I mean, this is just famously a laborious task. It's torture, really. It's possibly the only part of Final Fantasy IX that I don't like, but it's couched within a part of the game that I really have strong positive feelings for. It's like a stain mark on an otherwise awesome part of the game. It's aesthetically pleasing to me. I do like the fact that you know, everything's bright colors, cheerful. You have 2 white mages and a black mage and a thief, and it doesn't even seem like you are in dire jeopardy of dying anytime soon, because, you know, it's just so lighthearted and it's fun. So it's not all bad, but it's bad enough. Especially at a time where all I really want to do is put some AP on a brand new character that I haven't had yet in the game. Aiko is brand spanking new. We just got her at the end of the last episode. She's got no AP on anything. Well, that might be a lie. She might have like 2 AP on some stuff, just because, you know, we might have encountered a battle on the way. Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling for anything else to say. I guess I turned the mic on and started taping, just hoping that I could change my luck that's been going on for the past 2.5 hours now, I guess. You know, I had the mic rolling. I had the stream going when I was trying to tell you about how hard it was to steal from Beatrix, and the game proved me wrong. Just so that I would look like a fool in front of you. And so I guess I was kind of hoping that maybe the same type of weird magic would be at play here. You know, for whatever reason, the RNG luck would have me steal the flute a little faster after I began talking to you guys again. That's not happening as far as I can tell. So we're stealing, we're floating, we're healing, and that's it. And we're slowing as well. So that's really it. I mean, there's really nothing else that we're doing that's making this interesting. What's interesting is the fact that Zidane misses the item this many times and still calls himself a thief throughout the rest of the game. That is what's interesting about this battle, if you ask me. So I'm very close to being invested. 11 elixirs in this battle. And so pretty soon, yeah, we'll be at that threshold. I'll be 11 elixirs in. We'll be going on 3 hours of actual time spent trying to do all this stuff. However, I was sort of just doing stuff around the house for like a half hour in there, so I guess it's more like 2.5 hours of boss fight time. We're only 10 minutes into this video, so there's that. You're welcome, guys, for not bothering you for the beginning of this terrible, terrible slow battle. Okay, so we're gonna put an ether on Aiko, and now I'm 10 ethers invested. We're gonna have her float the party. We're gonna have Vivi do some more slow. Really, the two girls, the white mages, they suck down the ethers at a relatively normal rate. If I use them as, you know, I don't know, I guess the median, you would say, they pretty much suck them down. Like, they'll be 70, 60 something HP by the time Vivi is at still 100. However, due to the nature of slow not always sticking, when he does have to charge it, he'll cast it maybe once, twice, 3 times in a row for it to stick. So, and that's his sole responsibility. He's the only one that can do it. So Vivi actually lags behind them in MP consumption, but then he catches up. So I was really thinking that I would be, you know, on my 3rd ether with the 2 girls before I hit the 2nd ether with Vivi. I was thinking that for a time. That's not the case. That won't be. It's not the way this will work. They pretty much are in a rhythm. They're just using MP at different times. I would love to do anything else with Zidane besides steal right now. So, what are some things, Hun, that we can do while trying to steal from Hilgigars? I've got my beautiful co-host with me. Okay, so she's making a scarf. Yeah, she's knitting a scarf while I try to steal from Hilgigars. Hey, any hobby, I'm not casting any judgment. If you want to clip your toenails, or file your taxes, or, you know, make dinner, any number of things that you want to do during the stealing of the Hamlin. Matter of fact, you know what? I have so much time in this fight with Hilgigars that I can actually take a minute out to go ahead and consult the book to find out the name of the flute that I'm trying to steal. That's how much time I have. And it is the fairy flute that we're trying to steal. It's not the Hamlin or the golem flute. I'm totally wrong. So the fairy flute is what we're trying to steal. And that's how much time I had in this fight. I got to just pick up a random book, read through it, figure out what it was we were trying to steal. I know we got the Mithril Fork already. I know we got the Phoenix down a long time ago. All this stuff is stuff we have already obtained. However, this elusive fairy flute, it still dances without of our reach. Ooh, a steal attempt there. For no good reason, seemingly. Okay. We need some float going around. For a long time I thought that knockdown attack actually physically knocked people down from the float status, and I'm not sure if it was coded to do that originally and they dummied it out, but it doesn't always. It's not consistent. It really doesn't always knock them down to the ground, so I don't understand. Maybe I'm just reading it too literally, I guess. I don't know. I'm sort of glad for it, because if he could selectively knock us down at will, then we'd be going through float spells a lot faster, and I'd be losing a lot more MP a lot quicker in this fight. That would be a shame. Oh, let's see. Well, Vivi can defend. However, ooh, that was a good hit that Hilgigars got in there. Wow. Wow, Zidane is reeling. So, and he's stealing. So, yeah. We're gonna cure all of the MP wasted in this fight just for a single steal. Just to sustain ourselves while Zidane does something stupid and reckless and wasteful of time. It's amazing. It's a good thing it's not like this in every battle. I mean, this game, let's face it, guys, this whole entire game would be unplayable if every battle had this type of a steal chance. No. No. You wouldn't be able to ship it square. You wouldn't be, you wouldn't be in business anymore. Oh, wow. I'm trying to think of some more funny things you could do while trying to get this steal. You could shave your back hair if you had one of those like back scratchers and some duct tape, and you could duct tape a razor to the end of your back scratcher. You could shave some back hairs. It's a very perilous thing to do, I would imagine. I've never tried to do it. Yeah, you know, you could. That's a good comment there. You could actually watch both VHS tapes of the Titanic, while rewinding your favorite parts. Yeah, and you would still have time to come back to this battle and not have a fairy flute yet. Well, we have a 2-month-old, and you know, she needs milk, so you could breast pump during the stealing of the fairy flute from Hilgigars, which someone in our house may or may not be doing. Certainly not me, though. Certainly not me. You could be feeding the baby a bottle, you could be giving the baby a bath, you could be writing the baby a letter in a Gmail that you've created for the baby to not be able to see until they're 18. Sort of like a, I was thinking of you the whole time, sort of a, you know. That's kind of cute. If you want to do that for your baby. You could go to your favorite restaurant, come back, still be grinding. Oh, what the heck was that? Wow. Well, we need a slow on Hilgigars. We need a life over here from Garnet. You can get a life. You can get a life on your mission to steal something from Hilgigars. Oh no, he's about to level Garnet. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, she's resilient. She's good. Okay, she's good. Vivi's gonna have to give the ether to himself now. Which means that Hilgigars is still speedy. But not as speedy as Zidane when we have something to prove. So let's do it. Steal that thing, buddy. Let's go. You know, actually, I think I would be kind of, you know, ticked off if Zidane stole the fairy flute right after I downed the 12th elixir. That might actually be pretty bad, because you want the elixir to have meant something. You don't want to have Vivi get full up on MP and then steal the flute and then win the fight and then, you know, go to the save Moogle and use a tent and have everyone heal up MP and HP anyway. That's not what you want to do. So it'll be alright with me if we, you know, don't get the fairy flute for a little bit longer, at least until Vivi is about 32 MP, I guess. And this is the state of denial that's called bargaining. And when you do this, it means that you're just falling deeper into the hole of denial. Nobody at a grief counseling center will vouch for this type of behavior. But that's where we're at right now, you know. It's real. The struggle is real tonight. I'm missing float opportunities, and so people are taking damage that they shouldn't have to be taking. Just because it bothers me that slow is not taking effect with every cast. I kind of feel that slow should take effect on each individual cast 100% of the time, especially since it only slows the enemy for a certain number of turns. It's not like you're affecting the enemy in a, you know, permanent way. So, you know, it would be nice if slow worked 100% of the time. I could understand blind not working 100% of the time, or silence not working 100% of the time, but statuses like that kind of do. Like, silence does seem to work nearly 100% of the time if you don't have loudmouth equipped, you know? So, other things that you can do while waiting for your steal from Hilgigars. Talking really slowly because I'm hoping that my guest here picks up on the fact that I don't know what I'm saying and will be able to offer an idea of what you can do while waiting for the steal chance from Hilgigars. Is there a new Joker movie? Wow, well, okay, well, if you're into Joker and the Batman Continuum, you could go see the new Joker movie. Yeah, I don't think the screen time is too long to, you know, well, no, you know what though? That screen time is a little too long to leave your PlayStation unattended. The PlayStation will shut off after like an hour, so I guess, you know, the Titanic VHS idea would work if you were in the safety of your own home and could, you know, pause it and at least come back to the game and unpause and then repause every 40 minutes to 50 minutes or something like that. But I don't think you can go to the theater for 2 hours. Yes, you definitely could throw away all your daughter's LOL dolls and accessories. If you could even find them in that time limit, though, that's the issue there. That's the hard part. They are in the cracks and crevices of God knows where. They're behind couches, they're under beds, they're in between mattresses, they're under carpet sometimes. What? Wow, yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy where LOL doll pieces find themselves. Yeah, in the parents' bed too. The LOL doll pieces have no real reason to be in the adult bed. We have an LOL brother? Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't know that there were anything but LOL girl dolls. But, you know, whatever. So, I mean, I got an achievement during this boss battle, and that achievement was overly emotional, and that is for going into trance a certain number of times. I probably have enough time on my hands to go look that up and to tell you how many times it really is. But I'm so engrossed in this here that I couldn't really care any less. I just want to be able to oh, I passed up a steal chance. I just want to be able to get this steal. And did I just heal twice with Garnet? Because I meant to heal and then float. That would make me really mad, actually. I think she only got one white magic attack there. I don't know why that was, but I press circle and exit out of the second. I don't know how to even repeat that. Oh boy. So, yeah, I don't know. We have a lot going on in our worlds, in our lives, and to put all that just on hold for one boss battle just seems sort of insane. You know, when you really stop to take it in and think about it, it seems a little nuts that we would be laboring like this for such a trivial thing. You could make a banana bread. You could definitely... You could do laundry. I mean, I would be hard-pressed to find some sort of chore around the house that you could not do. Well, I guess if you're scrubbing anything, you know, if you're cleaning the bathroom, or kitchen, if you're scrubbing anything, it's pretty labor-intensive. You really can't do that while waiting for your fairy flute steal. You probably could do a Bob Ross painting. You could listen to some podcasts. You could watch a different TV program on a different TV. Yeah, you could do a jigsaw puzzle. I don't know if there are any other types of saw puzzles, but you could do any type of, not just a jigsaw puzzle, but any. They do have Puzz, yeah, Puzz 3D, yeah. That's, that was never the rage with me. No, I never was interested in that, no. But I remember them coming out. Oh, well, I never wanted a Mount Rushmore. But I could understand why somebody might. Yeah. I don't know. I think when I was that age, what I really wanted was still this fairy flute. I think I was still playing the original version on PS1, trying to steal this fairy flute right here. This is... Oh great, everybody's hoping for an earthquake now, because I was busy talking and not floating anyone. Man. We're gonna need a Kira. I'm gonna put Aiko on... Wow. Excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna put Aiko on float duty for now, because float is 6 MP, and she's got 19, and so that's 3 floats right there. And so you do have plenty of time to do like a bunch of cool math while you're stealing the fairy flute from Hilgigars. We got new coasters from Home Depot. My wife's greatest wish was for her birthday, because we're too poor for like a boat trip around the world or whatever. Her greatest wish apart from that was to walk around in Home Depot looking at things we can't afford to buy for our house. So we went to Home Depot and we saw these displays for flooring, and they were like stone, you know, oh, you get a floor made of stone, or get a floor made of wood, but it wasn't real wood, it was like imitation wood, and it was something, I mean, it was so strong. It mimicked the fibrous texture, but it was like between stone and plastic. I mean, it was some kind of super, like resin, like some sort of super compound. So, you know, we're definitely getting those floors if we ever have the money to afford them. But the funny part is, there's like little squares of that flooring for free. They're free samples. And, you know, while we were in there with zero money, we thought, wow, these would make great coasters. And so, we have coasters. We now have coasters that were once floor samples, but they're not floor samples anymore because they're not being used as suggestions to buy flooring. We know where to pour for that right now. So well, you know, we might possibly be able to do that sometime in the future, yes, but not right now. We got some catch-up to play here. And was I on the ground for that one? No, I was floated. Good. Okay, good. Alright, so wow, we're coming up on the 37-minute marker for this video, and I do plan to run it out for the entire hour, just to show you guys that I'm not lying when I tell you this stuff is hard to steal. We're now 12 ethers in. We are now casting Float for the 60 millionth time. We're now casting Slow for the 40 millionth time, and we're going to be casting Cura for the 10 millionth time. And matter of fact, I should have cast Cura with Garnet because she had 10 MP, and now she has only 4 and she can't cast Slow again, and I am just outrageously outraged at something that means so little. But the fact is, we have 5 ethers left to consume, and I'm waiting for Garnet to pop her ether, because after that happens, I'm gonna look in the item inventory and we're gonna have 4 ethers left. So this really is crunch time. Like, there is a chance that I could fail this battle from just lack of ethers and just bad RNG, and I could actually have to give up and go through this again. And I guess that's why I'm shooting this hour-long video, is to show you guys that if I don't put out another segment of this YouTube stream for like 3 more years, it's probably because of this battle. Yeah, it's, you know, it's very possible. I mean, I really want to show you guys the end of the game, but I am that hard-headed to just want to every weekend sit down and run through this battle again, and then putz around for a little while deciding whether I should just continue without the flute or not. I literally get this flute now every single time I do a playthrough, And sometimes the playthroughs, I will just, you know, lose my mentality and quit before this part of the game because I know that I can't go on farther without this flute from this giant. And sometimes I just don't want to deal with this fight again. But for the sake of documentation and for the sake of you guys and your enjoyment and your education in possibly a game you haven't played before, I'm going all out. I'm facing this battle again in all of its non-existent danger. Yeah, that's a way to look at it. You know, this Halloween, a bunch of people are going out and getting tricks or treats, and they're getting like 99.9% treats, and nobody's getting any tricks. So I guess the universal balance of that is that I am receiving all of those tricks right now as I play and try to steal this fairy flute. So go ahead out there for Halloween kitties, go out and get your tricks or treats, knowing full well that you'll probably just only get all treats, and I will probably just get only all tricks. And you're welcome. When you write my autobiography, just mention that. You know, just mention my sacrifice, mention, you know, my courage, my willingness to do without so that you could have so much. Oh God, I hope Catherine doesn't have to still do this battle in this playthrough for me after I'm dead. That would be so morbid. That would be so morbid. I hate myself right now, but I can picture a 20-year-old Catherine just sitting there crying like it was my father's dying wish. I have to. Oh man, that would be terrible. No, I definitely plan to be done with this before I die. Now the question is, will I be done with this before my wife makes good on her plot to kill me for being so ingrained in a game? Oh man. Well, at some point I will stop just because I have to go to work, and I'm not the kind of guy who will call off work to play a video game. I maybe was in my early 20s, but not now, not anymore. Just not that guy anymore. You know, I view my gaming addiction much like being a functional alcoholic. It doesn't get in the way of my work. It may get in the way of my social life, but not to a degree that bothers me. I don't really like people that much. There are plenty of people in the world that like people better than I do. I like a few people. I like my viewers. I like you guys all, but that's pretty much because I don't know you. And I have a suspicion that if I did know you, I might like you less. And that's not to be degrading to you, that's just a commentary on the human condition as it is right now in the world. And, you know, philosophy is another thing you can do while waiting for a steal attempt from Hilgigars. So, you know, go ahead, get your Play-Doh, Yes, get the psychology degree. You know, just talk it up. Get, you know, your Kant, your Descartes, your what are all the people that everybody, all those famous names that people throw out there whenever they talk about philosophy and poetry and classics, and just, yeah, you can get a degree in the liberal arts. Heck, I mean, if you have a TV set up in your garage, you could probably fix your car while waiting for the Hilgigars to drop your fairy flute. It's a little bit of an extreme example, but it's certainly not off the board. It's, you know, it doesn't take that possibility off the table. And at 46 minutes, we're getting every indication that the fairy flute will not be stolen by the end of this video. So, if you're watching this video right now, and you're getting to this part of the video, just know that the next video on this YouTube playthrough will come after I steal this flute off camera. And it's a labor of love, not just for you guys, but for the love of the game. For the love of myself, I can now brag about something really outrageously, outlandishly overcomplicated that I did just to get more out of the game. And, you know, I'll be one of those people on the subreddit or on the game facts or whatever saying, oh yeah, I did XYZ, and you're like, why would you just ever do that? And so I'll blend in with like 95% of those guys, you know? And I may adopt a real haughty tone in my text when I write, just to play the character a little more. Because, you know, we're all about role-playing, right? So, role-play away. Oh, man. Oh, I do not want to be an internet troll. I don't want to be... I hate the trolls, but you know, you get toxicity, you get enough of it, you become the troll, and this boss battle just brings me closer and closer. It's like that Linkin Park song. No, let's not talk about the Linkin Park song. I don't know. We won't go there. No, I don't want to revisit the Linkin Park song. I was going to become a music artist in my early 20s, and I cut a demo for a band that was, you know, willing to have me be their lead singer, and I cut a version of Pearl Jam, Alive, and they really loved it. They were like, "Oh wow, you're just like Eddie, you know, that's great, you know, it's awesome." And then they said, "But one of the songs that we play all the time, and you know which one it is already." just by that information right there. You know it's one step closer. And they said, we play this song all the time, and I said to myself, because I'm not that rude, in my own head I said to myself, every band that I've applied for in this year has told me that they play this song all the time. One Step Closer. And I don't even like that song anymore. I mean, it's been played so many times. I maybe probably liked it at one point, but they wanted to hear it. They wanted to hear me do it, and my voice does not line up with Chester Bennington's voice, and I don't have the same vocal range. It's just not meant to be. I'm not supposed to sing One Step Closer. My esophagus and my voice box don't allow it. You know, you just have to know your metaphysical limitations. Or wait, biophysical? Well, whatever it is. You have to know what is out of the realm of your spectrum of talents. And that quality of screaming is not like I can scream Static X fine. I can do the highs of Static X. I can do the lows of Static X. It's really really wild. I cannot do Linkin Park. So that was the gatekeeper. I cut that demo, and against my better judgment, I sent it to him, and over email he just ripped me a new one. He was like, why would you even send that? Like, did you not realize that you didn't sound good? And I was like, well, I didn't even reply. I just let it go. But in my head, I was like, well, you put me in the situation of, you know, you really wanted to hear this song, and you wanted to hear it that bad out of my mouth. Well, here it is, and you did it to yourself. I didn't do it to you. And you have time during the Hilgigars boss battle to get into a huge side hole, rabbit hole off to the side of what you're actually doing when you are waiting for the Fairy Flute Steal to happen. So I did that to you. You're welcome. Okay, so if you guys are sufficiently annoyed with me, we're coming up on the 53-minute mark, and there's no end in sight. There is literally no indication that we're getting this Fairy Flute or anything. There's not like an amount of successes and failures that you can rack up in a crew. It's either you get it or you don't, and we don't even have one success toward the possibility of accumulating a mission success. And we now have 3 ethers left before I have to quit. And at the rate that we're losing MP here, my quitting will happen well after the end of the video. It's just bleak. It's very, very bleak right now. We're in a desert of time. We're in a barren wasteland of time. There's no tree cover. I don't think this metaphor is going really well. But if anybody's still following it, we're like in the Central Plains area of the North American continent, and there's no trees around, and it's desolate. There are no hints of winning anytime soon. And we're just talking about random crap to have something to fill airtime with. And that's okay for one video. You definitely can never, I can never ever do this to you guys again. But that's why I'm making it good. Just this once. It's for art. Yeah, so I might get some feedback. I'm okay with it. I'm sure I'll get some negative feedback, and I'm sure I'll get some positive feedback. You know what? I'm kind of betting I'll get 2 positive feedbacks. You know, if I get 1,000 negative feedbacks, I'll still feel justified because I feel it in the wind. I think there are 2 positive feedbacks coming my way, and I could be wrong, like I was wrong about the entire last 3 hours of steals that Zidane was about to make when I said I think he's about to steal the fairy flute for me. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. But I think there's 2 positive feedbacks coming for me. And I believe that with the same conviction that I at first believed that I was stealing for the golem flute, and when I realized that I think the golem flute is what Aiko is wearing right now, then I went on believing that what I was stealing for was the Hamlin flute. And I believe that still the same, even though I knew that I was wrong about the golem flute, and even though I knew that I was wrong about both of them, and I know now that what I'm really stealing for is the fairy flute, I still believe with just that same intensity that there will be 2 people to give great feedback on this video and laugh about it with me, even if there's thousands of others who don't get it. And if there's more than 2 great feedbacks, well, all the better. You know, but I don't know, I guess I just feel that universally for some reason. You know, there may be a sixth sense, there may not be. It's just what I feel. Oh boy, we've got Aiko going into trance yet again. Actually, Aiko was the character who went into trance the last time to get me that trophy. When I got the trophy for the number of trances that I had accrued in a game, it was Aiko who went trance last time and got that trophy for me. So we're back full circle. She is going trance again. And wow, is this the first time or the second time since the popping of that trophy that she has gone trance? I don't know. This is either the first or the second time after the trophy popped that Aiko is going trance. Everything is merging together. It's like a Gumby cartoon gone wrong. Like, all of the art is just... It's like a tie-dye shirt. It's all spinning. I have no direction. I don't even know why I'm still talking to you but we're 59 minutes now into the video. Oh, we're an hour in. So this has been StiltzkinKupo84 representing Cat and Fam Gamer TV. And do you believe me now? Do you believe me now when I say that that 1 out of 256 chance steal can be just an epic time sink and grind? And I think you believe me now. So I've made my point, and thank you for watching the video. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. Maybe not on this video, but to other videos in the series. My daughter and I play Minecraft together. I do this on the side. Maybe one day she'll do this like me. And you know, let's blow up her channel. She's really into this, being you know, a child prodigy, video gamer. She really likes playing video games, and I think it would be great if she got popular doing it. And it would also be great if she got rich doing it, but I'm not sure if that's, you know, in the pipeline. But if it is in the pipeline, you know, we'll try. I'm supporting her, that's for sure. So just go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification button, everything you gotta do. And thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next video with the fairy flute. Bye guys.